We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the twin flame collective, to see what is going on for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine. Today we have a conjunction between our sun and Mercury. Pay attention to the downloads and insights that you're getting. Things have slowed down a lot while we're in Mercury retrograde, in case you didn't notice, but pay attention to what is on your mind right now, as it's very important, and specifically who is on your mind. We're going to go ahead and do a reading. Remember, this is a general reading. I had someone asking questions on my video about my specific situation. I have written books on my own twin flame journey. You guys can always, PM me for them or find them pinned to my pages as well too, if you want the links for them as well too. And I try not to go into my specific situation, but I do use it because this is where I've gotten some of the lessons from my own experience of going through this, as well as, of course, I help so many twin flames on the daily as well too. So then I'm able to kind of put together some of the patterns and things that go on collectively for everyone as well too. But we're going to go ahead and do a reading, but we're going to start with the divine feminine. I want to do things a little bit differently today as well too. So remember, this is a general read, but take what resonates for your specific situation. If you need a one-on-one reading, make sure that you're booking it on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. We're going to go ahead and do a reading for the divine feminine collective first off, but I want to ask a couple of questions. So this is for everyone in union, separation. You guys are going to go through union as part of the path, and you'll probably think this person who has kicked it off is walking away from you. Know that they're walking towards union, and that separation is part of union. Someone was asking about my video I posted yesterday. I can't even count how many separations going through my own experience, but each time it took me through a different layer of healing. So sometimes twin flame isn't about, it isn't the soulmate connection generally. It's going to activate and trigger a lot of your inner child wounding and traumas. And those are the biggest blocks and obstacles to anchoring into union too, because you're going to have to deal with this stuff. And so this is a connection that is going to help you. And each person kind of has their own karma to resolve as well too. So we're going to kind of address some things on this as well too. But that's why I know how to work through those energies and to heal them as well too. Because sometimes people we'll say stuck or end up in those energies and they don't know. So we're going to go ahead and do a reading starting with the divine feminine collective. What is going on for your masculine right now? And this is for everyone. All right, so what's going on, and this is for divine feminine, but what is going on for your masculine? They are hurting, and it depends on if they're showing that to you too, and it just kind of depends, especially if there's a separation, but this is for everyone. They might be crying, depressed, and they have a lot of pain and sorrow that has come up, and of course the feminine is on the card. You have activated some of this, but it's old pain, but they also feel this way about you. They're upset in some way, especially if there's these separation energies, that they're probably more upset than they're showing about the situation. And some people will say, okay, in separation, you will think that both are going to try to go back to their old life. And that's what people sometimes are afraid of or think happens. You're not going back to your old life. You're going back into your old life to clear it more. And you're each two individual souls, and the other can't do the work. So each has to do that work as well too. So in spaces of separation, very much you're going back into your old life to clear it more and to release things, especially any blocks to union or any holdups to union or things that they need to heal more as well too. So this is why it's needed too, because each individual has to do the ascension work as well too. And sometimes, of course, the universe is orchestrating things on a bigger lesson as well too. This is why these are destined connections, and you're going to start to realize it. You're going to start to know it by your downloads. You're going to get a lot of downloads as you're purging out and clearing old energies and blocks. You're going to get a lot of higher awareness around this person and around this connection as well too. You're going to be feeling their energy, and you're going to be understanding things that are happening in the situation. Doesn't matter if you're even in a no contact separation. You're going to pick up on things. You're going to be made aware of certain things that are going on with this person on their end as well too. You're going to feel the energy shifts. As you're shifting your energy, it's going to shift things on their side. It's going to affect things on their side as well too. So for those in separation, masculine is feeling it. A lot of people are in separation and don't realize that if you're not in full union, I say living together, like together, right? You're still moving through and needing to heal layers of separation energies or things that are keeping you apart too. So everyone's situation is different. I always say do a one-on-one reading with me on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I am helping you guys to go into things. Whatever we go into in these calls is going to help release so much. I'm really good at kind of putting together the patterns. I had an amazing call yesterday that's just showing me from my end just how much we're creating reality on an unconscious level. And if you haven't resolved certain issues from your childhood, they are bleeding into your love life and especially your twin flame situation as well too. And this can come up in many different ways as well too. So being guided to do that deeper level of work. If you're a twin flame, you're going to need to do a lot of clearing work as it's kicking up a lot of old emotions and energies from your past as well too. I have tons of twin flame clearings on my site. Do more activation work. Most aren't activated enough for union as well too, because union happens on that 5D level as well too. So needing to raise up your frequency and do more healing work. Everyone should be anyways, right? But if you need me, book me on my website. I'm doing twin flame coaching. This is amazing for helping you to shift out of separation energies or just heal certain things. All right, we have toxic people. This is addictions, bad advice, and the wrong crowd. And we have your DM or your divine masculine might be getting bad advice. Friends, family, they could be going back to old connections that aren't good for them. They might not have a lot of connections in their life. We might have karmics that appear in spaces of separation that create this. Just when you realize that you're in a twin flame connection and you have karmic connections around you, they're called that just for it, and they may give you more karma to work off too. So we do have a lot of clearing energy coming up as well too. This might be old connections, attachments, people around this person, past addictions, ways that they've been kind of numbing themselves. So this is some of what they're going through as well too. They're feeling sick and tired of some of these cycles. These could be separation cycles, as this is a twin flame reading as well too. So this is what is going on for the divine masculine. They're over something, and it could be separation for those in separation. It could be the old. We're talking about their old life and no longer finding joy and fulfillment. Like when I put on music I used to listen to a couple of years ago, I just don't resonate with it anymore. They're no longer resonating with the old in their life too. This person might be struggling in other areas of their life. This is like the unemployed card. They could be having money struggles, broke, living behind their means. They might be struggling just to get by right now. We have that with a lot of people in the collective as well too. So they're kind of in this energy of it too, where they might be very fixated on the material or work stuff. And this is from past lifetimes where they probably really did good in that as well too. But twin flames are on a different kind of path. This person is very stubborn. They could be bossy, inflexible, selfish as well too. So they're very stubborn about whatever situation is going on or coming up specifically for the twin flames as well too, kind of whatever's going on with them as well too. And we're going to go ahead and do a couple of messages still for the divine feminine to see what is going on for your divine masculine. All right, let's see what's going on for the masculine. We'll go ahead and take these as messages from the masculine to the feminine, like what's going on with your masculine? How are they feeling? I don't want to be toxic anymore. They're seeing their own toxic traits in the mirror, things that they needed to work on. Every time that you go into a separation, there's different issues that you need to work on. Sometimes they're not that obvious. They're patterns within ourselves, programs, whatever it is, right? And so there's different issues that may come up between the two. It just kind of depends on what's going on. This person hates seeing you with other people. Take this as you will. It could just be being social, having a life, having fun, acting like nothing happened, or it could be even with other romantic partners, obviously, right? That's going to trigger people. Twin flames tend to trigger each other and trigger each other's insecurities and fears. This person could be just thinking that you're moving on. So for this reading, this masculine's stuck, and they might feel like you're easily moving on and they're not able to, or that you're enjoying life and they're struggling in some type of way. All right. we're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. So we have this divine masculine wants to wait for you. Now, this is my thing with it. A lot of divine masculines take advantage of the fact that they know the divine feminine, the true twin flame, is waiting for them. I know, right? And I know, and like, you can't wait on someone to fix themselves and heal themselves, or maybe do the inner work if they've messed things up with you, right? Like you're not going to sit and wait. I know they know that you are, but you got to try not to. Divine feminine, you got to really live your life, and this is going to create good energy in your life. And remember that it is your good energy that has drawn this person to you in the first place as well too. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. So this person is missing you. Trust me, they're thinking about you a lot. And this is where twin flames, doesn't matter the distance if you're far apart, doesn't matter the separation if you're not together. These are 3D concepts. This is why you always feel your twin flame around you all of the time. And this is why sometimes the separations need to happen too. And you're learning different lessons, and you're needing to complete certain lessons too. When you really do the healing work, you'll come right back together as well too. You'll know that as well too, that your twin flame will come back in divine timing when you've both worked through certain challenges or lessons or karmas or things going on that may have contributed to separation. This is all kind of past you as well too. So just know that too. I want to draw a couple of cards. Let's see what's going on for the divine feminine. What's going on for the feminine in your life? Okay. We have 9 of Wands, and this is your masculine coming through. They might have given up on this situation, and they just didn't have it in them to fight for you or the situation, and they might have just given up on some type of way. You might be feeling that on your side as well too. Just kind of depends on what's going on, but the divine feminine has been going through some type of sadness, depression, not being able to see things clearly, and letting negative vibes take over. This could be projections, mental projections, how you're seeing things, the story that's been playing out. It could just be in general, right? We're in Mercury retrograde eclipse. I just cleared all of my eclipse healings from my website. I was telling myself, like, I'm clearing the energy of death. Yeah, when we clear in the eclipse, we're clearing those eclipse energies. It's like literal energy of death, literally. Like, we're getting past that. So we've gone through this eclipse, and we've been feeling it too, so we're recalibrating as well too. You might be bouncing back from the eclipse. You might have gone through a little bit of energy purging, but this is waking you up. This is all about the spiritual awakening that is happening in your life and clearing past karmic lessons. We have a huge conjunction between Venus and our north node, and then it's going to align perfectly with our south node. So right now we have a huge theme of some of the bigger obstacles to twin flame union is our past, our karmic past. I know it's family issues, inner child stuff, and the more that you hang on to that, the more that you're blocking your union, and your destiny is always in the opposite direction of your family stuff as well too. So the more that you won't move on from your past, or you're holding on to the old, this can be a problem as well too. Divine feminine, you're being guided to work on your money, your energy, and things like that to be feeling better right now as well too. So this is important that you're working on yourself during this time, your energy. Let's see what's going on. Messages from your guides. Let's see what the universe has to say about this for the divine feminine. We'll take this as your twin flame's higher self. The mirroring of what I've shown has just got too intense. It gets intense for both as well too. You're being guided to really clear whatever was shown to you in the mirror. If it was negative, clear the negative stuff that was shown to you. Bug, yeah. Higher forces are trying to guide us together. Know that the universe is always trying to guide you together, and you might think your paths are apart, but true twin flames paths are always intertwined, and you will come together at key moments in your spiritual journey. And there will be moments that you're going to have to do your life alone as well too. And I think this is so important to understand with these connections and bringing the twin flame collective together. If there's any in separation, you're coming together. Like, you're coming into reunion. You're coming into union as well too. Just keep doing that inner work. I need a break to heal myself. Some of you guys, this is for the divine feminine side of it. You might need a break to heal yourself and get in your own energy, or get right in your own frequency as well too. You're going to start noticing that things start to really shift and align for you as you're raising your frequency and doing the inner work. Now, we talked about on the masculine side, your masculine may need to take care of certain things if they weren't showing up, if they weren't doing things right for you, like if they were I don't want to use that word, breadcrumbing. Let's use that word, breadcrumbing, because I see a few feminines going through that this week right now, where they've been breadcrumbing you and putting you off and, you know, trying to stay in the old or whatever it is. That isn't going to work with Ascension. So if you're in a separation, Divine Feminine, just know it is so your masculine can do some of this work and catch up with you as well too. Let's see. We're going to see what's going on for the masculine. We're going to do a reading right now for the masculine, but I want to see for the masculine what's going on in your feminine's head. All right, there might have been some kind of argument with this, a fight, trust issues, and one-sided and detached. So this is what's going on. This is also how your feminine is seeing you right now. They might think that you're really, really detached. And this happens. A lot of people have attachment trauma where they're not connecting right. We see this with a ton of different stuff. And when you disconnect from the relationship, sometimes it's not the same anymore, if you didn't know that. Sorry. So we have, I don't want to do it in this video, but we have a lot of Divine Feminines dating avoidance, right? And then they put space and separation and distance. Well, if that has happened, this masculine is missing you, and the Divine Feminine is finally detaching as well too. And this is rubbing the masculine the wrong way too. They might have thought they wanted that, but they get lonely when they actually aren't apart. They're not happy with you, right? And they want their freedom and things like that, but when they're apart from you, they start to really feel it. All right, this is a high value feminine. We have the Empress energy, beautiful, sexy, abundant, and confident. And this is what is going on with your Divine Feminine. They're stepping into that goddess energy, especially as they're doing that clearing work and clearing this connection. They're literally opening up to those goddess energies as well too. Your twin flame may be a high priestess, they may be a healer, they may be a light worker. Most twin flames are star seeds. They're here to do a mission bigger than themselves. Your twin flame might be living that life or embodying that as well too. So we have this, your twin flame, Divine Feminine, sees their value. If in separation, you're needing to see their value as well too. This might be one way that you can understand that. Okay, so we have this energy of jealousy. This is like hater energy, envy. Now it's around the connection too, because I won't say it's with, and it could be, it just kind of depends, but it is around the connection. You have karmics that are very jealous of your twin flame. Your family might be like that. If you have siblings like that, or you have parents like that, you have friends like that, right? They don't like this idea of you having something special or having some divine union that they probably know nothing about, right? Things like that. And you might have grown up with this energy. For some, this happens in families. It could be your circles and betrayals that have happened in the past, or just the people around you as well too. Watch this. So, and this is what's going on for the Divine Feminine. This is Divine Feminine, the more that you're rising, you might have that energy around you as well too. You'll be aware of it too. You'll sense it. Okay, so we have dating and back on the market. And this is what's going on with your Divine Feminine. If you have separated from them and you made it clear you don't want to be with them, they might be dating. They might be with someone else. You never know. They might be looking for new love or a new connection. And this can be hard to understand as well too. If they've tried to make it work with you 100 times and you didn't want to, hey, right? Life is short. So it just kind of depends. Now, hopefully this isn't for everyone, but some of you guys, you may have a twin flame that is in a karmic situation, or maybe they already were when you met them and didn't clear that. Maybe they are going into one as well too, because this can happen as well too. So they have dating on their mind. Most likely it's with you and they want to date you. But if you're not wanting to, or you're not available yourself, because we use this word available, right? If you're not available, they have this on their mind as well too. They're thinking about their future. They want love in their life regardless, right? So we have this kind of energy coming up too. They might be guided to date or to look elsewhere if you've made it clear that you don't want to be with them. Okay, so we have this person is looking at pictures. They have regrets, they're reminiscing, and they miss you. And this is like your Divine Feminine keeps looking at pictures of you. If they have photos, videos, pictures of you guys together, right? They keep looking at your photos. They keep on reminiscing about the past. They have a lot of memories of you. All right, so we have opposites attract, and this is that yin and the yang. Twin flames are the yin to the yang. This is like, they're not your usual type. You have different spiritual beliefs and different ideas with your twin flame. You've grown up in different places. You have taken on different lessons and certain experiences, but you have a shared destiny where you're meant to become whole in yourself, and you'll see that you fit nicely together, but you have very different belief system, especially when it comes to the spiritual and your spiritual beliefs and how you express that as well too. We see this a ton with twin flames. It's like they have what you lack. I know, right? And this can make you uncomfortable because if you're not very good at a certain area and they're good at that, or vice versa, but you fit nicely together on the bigger scope of it, and you've had to do many, many lifetimes to get to that space where you can come together nicely as well too, on a bigger level as well too. This is many lifetimes you spent with your twin flame as well too, but oftentimes whatever you did in your last lifetime, you're doing the opposite in this lifetime so that you can master certain things as well too. So your twin flame, they might look like your normal type, they might not, but they are different than your normal type as well too, and this might make you uncomfortable as well too. You might not know how to deal with that or know how to handle this person. They might look different, they might just be different than what you expected when you were thinking about your life. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some messages. We're doing divine masculine reading, but take these as messages from your divine feminine. I don't feel like I deserve you. Your divine feminine might have their own self-esteem, confidence issues as well too. It just kind of depends. They might, like you, mirror certain things where maybe you're coming off confident, but you're actually insecure as well too, or insecure about this connection in some type of way. I'm ready to take my mask off. Both have gone through many layers of ego death. Every separation you go through one, but you're going to go through many layers of ego death within spiritual awakening. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. So oftentimes this can happen with people in your ear. People were telling you, right? Or, you know, planting ideas, I call it like inception, right? Planting seeds with you about this connection or not being right for you. So if there was ghosting, and it could be on either side, if this person has ghosted you, then it was because of their friends and family and other people that were talking about you. Oftentimes they were talking about you with these people too. Just know that. As they say, the universe heard conversations that you did around you, right? So just take it that as you will. If there was ghosting, this was trying to conform to other people. Right, you tame my demons. We have to conquer our own inner demons and our own, I more say patterns, programs, things like that as well too. But this could be actual attachments when we're referring to that. These people might have attachment issues. If you're in a separation, this could be why as well too. Both twin flames have been purging the attachments out since meeting each other, and this is energetic. These are things on an energetic level as well too. When you guys are purging and releasing things, you've been letting go of deeply rooted traumas and attachments. When you heal the traumas, the attachments go with them because the attachments connect to the traumas. Okay, I'm in love with you. This person is in love with you. Your twin flame loves you so much, divine masculine. They are in love with you. Just in case you've been questioning that or not sure about that, you should know that always. Doesn't matter what goes on with twin flames. There's a very deep spiritual love between them. All right, we're going to do some messages. Take this as just from, we'll say, your twin's higher self, the universe right now. Just pulling a couple of cards. Divine masculine, outside energies and circumstances got in the way. This happens. Twin flames are very important to the planet, and there's a lot of people that exist around you that will come out of nowhere to throw you off your game. You'll be able to sense it more and more as well too, that not everyone has your best interest with their intentions. You're going to be able to read intentions good though. So this is clearing outside energies that are affecting union. I was describing this on a call yesterday. Like I was telling someone that when you're together, you're in the love bubble. When you're alone, when you start to let karma, other people, right, and all this stuff into the love bubble, it throws it off. You end up in separation generally, or it can throw that off. But when you spend enough time together, just the two of you, and you're in that higher frequency, things begin to activate, and you begin to literally unlock other dimensions and things like that. Other people can't go with you. Like, right? So only you and your twin flame, when you spend enough time together, you start to literally activate and tap into higher timelines, other realities, abundance, right? And all the good things Ascension's supposed to bring as well too, when you come into that balance. I need to do some soul searching on my own. You need to raise your frequency to come back together, work on your energy. Make sure that you're working on your energy. If you don't, the same problems will happen. This is how you know your real twin flame, when either one of you is doing that work on your energy, the other one feels it, affects both of you, and it helps. I desire union just as strongly as you do. Both do desire union and want union. This is very, very important. There might be other lessons to process and clear, things you're needing to see. Sometimes if there is a separation, this is so that you can understand that this person is the one and come to that realization that they are your twin flame, as you won't be able to do certain things in union without understanding that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do just what's going on for the Divine Masculine right now. Because we have the Nine of Swords. They've been clearing feelings of fear and anxiety. They might have a fearful, I'll say fearful avoidant, but some type of fearful attachment or some type of anxious attachment, or even fearful avoidant or anxious avoidant at times that this may have activated. They're worrying. They're in their head too much. They're hopeless. They're in that energy like of they've probably had a breakdown without you. They are in that mental aspect of it. They're still in it. They're in these energies. I always say it doesn't feel good when you're in spaces of separation. So they're clearing that type of energy, fear and worry. They've been waiting for things that they're manifesting to come in. And this is like, I always say it's travel, moving abroad, making things happen. They're waiting for some type of manifestation. This could be manifesting union. It could be manifesting other things in their life as well too. They're in this energy of manifestation right now, but they're very focused on wealth and the material and the matrix. And this is like new opportunities, but they are going after manifesting their dreams, but more money, like more of a material mindset right now. So masculine, being guided to focus more on love right now, knowing that is what activates the wealth, right? Lack of love, lack of money, right? More love, more money. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. This is them giving up on something. They're exhausted, burnt out, and losing control of something. They might be more shy than they think. They're in that energy of they've been fighting this. They've been fighting this connection. They've been fighting this union. They've been fighting this situation, even though they know that it is their destined path, because the ego has been trying to take them down another path. And we have this, look, focusing on other people. We have focusing on money and the material. This could be jobs or, things in the 3D. So they have this 3D focus, and their ego has been really, really struggling with this as well too. And they know this is their path, but they're in this energy of surrender. And this is like opening the crown chakra and surrendering to the universe, but also surrendering to this connection, surrendering to this union as well too. So they've been fighting it, but it's been a struggle. They're feeling it. They're feeling a lot of different energies coming up from not going with the flow of this connection and trying to do what they want as well too. And that they're seeing it in every area of their life, and they're feeling it. They're feeling it, right? As well too. And it just is exhausting to try to not go with the flow of your soul at times and to follow your ego as well too. So they're feeling this exhausted energy from this situation. This is the surrender card. Reunion and union comes after surrender. So they're in this energy of surrender right now and surrendering. So this is a good thing. Might not feel like a good thing, but it's a good thing. All right, I'm going to go in that note anyways. If you guys need a reading, just go ahead and book it on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I have some healings and activations up specifically for today. We're going to be tapping into today's alignment. That is Sun conjunct Mercury. Amazing for clearing energies. We do want to be working with these energies as well, too. They're still quite high, as we have a lot of those kind of, we'll say, eclipse energies floating around and things like that as well, too. April brings some intense energies. We want to be tapping into them. Have a beautiful day. If you guys need me, just go ahead and book me on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. Make sure you're booking twin flame readings on there. It will help you a ton.